proper into that.
Oh, good. I think we're live. Yes, finally.
Finally.
Thank you so much, guys, for patiently waiting. There has been some. We've done a little bit of airbrush magic.
Yeah. Hopefully.
If you can call it that. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining us again today. It's Wednesday here in Dubai. It's 3 p.m. A little past 3 p.m. actually.
Yeah.
It's 3:17 p.m. And we're very excited. So today, not just today, in several weeks ago, the staff at Otaku ME has been in a painting mood, right?
Yeah.
So we have
painting.
if you don't know yet, we have an ongoing competition about the entry grade RX 78-2 custom paint challenge, and we decided that us as the staff will join as well, but not against you guys. So we will have our own competition between the staff. So we started painting. So if you guys have been visiting the store, you can probably see us painting.
Yep.
So we are
a staff build. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a staff build. So usually we do this on every Modelers Cup, Otaku
Yes.
Modelers Cup. But since we don't have a Modelers Cup yet, this year, so we decided so we don't know. Let's see how it goes. But since we don't have a Modelers Cup this year, so we decided to release our frustrations in this competition, the entry grade. So
we want to build as well.
yes, exactly. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. If there are any issues on the stream, like any audio issues, video or connection, please let us know as early as now so we can fix it before we move on to our kind of workshop or live today.
Yes.
So James is saying, I'm not done on my build yet. Actually, James, don't join. Don't finish it at all, please. He showed me yesterday just the shield.
Just the shield.
Just the shield, and I said like, please don't join. Don't join anymore. It's unfair. Just kidding. Anyway, today
it's his way of laying low, and then after a night he will show you the entire build again.
The prototype, the GBWC.
Yes,
prototype.
I think what he thought that it's a GBWC preliminaries. It's not. James, please. And Mickey, can you tell them a little bit of what we're gonna do today? Something exciting, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
You seem not excited. I'm very excited. I mean, this is the first time that we're gonna do something
live. Yeah.
Live in
and then I'm the one
painting wise.
James, you have to do it proper. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna build Gilgamesh from Fate Grand Order Petit Rise.
Petit Rise.
Yeah, Petit Rise.
And
we're gonna paint it in proper gold because as you guys can see here, open it. So all the plastic are normal color, and then the gold is, how do you say, like dull gold?
Well, it's gold. It's molded. The plastic itself is molded in the color, but it's not very bright. Yeah, it's a little dull. And if some of you prefer it that way, then yeah, by all means, leave it that way. But Mickey wanted to give it a little bit of shine, make it shiny, like it more metallic. So he decided I'll paint it.
We'll try to achieve something by painting. So I'll show you guys the paint that I'll be using here. So
Ali is watching us. Ella is watching. Miss Aimee is saying top coat for me, and she's done. See? And guys, watch out for our entries. I know we receive a lot of awesome entries from all of you, but with the limited time that we had, I think we decided on it like late January already,
2 weeks,
like 2 weeks past
before,
January.
Yeah.
So we kind of did it in a hurry, but we tried our best. So hopefully you guys will like our entries as well. We will be posting it on social media.
Alright, so the paint I'll be using, I'll start with the primer surfacer. This is the primer that I have. I should be using 1500, but this is the one I have. So this the primer, the gray, this will do for the primer. And then the base color would be black because we'll be doing metallics. So gloss black. And then next is we're going to do gold paint, gold painting, gold metallic. So
Gold metallic.
there's two ways of to achieve that. One is to use silver paint and then clear gold or clear yellow. And then there's another one that.
By the way, Mr. Kais is watching. Hi, Mr. Kais. How are you today?
Hi, boss. And then another one is pigment type of paint, which is the Star Bright Gold. So, but I'm not kind of like fan of the
effect of
this. So I'll try to use this and this. I've seen the one that Basta has made. It's the same color.
It's the same color.
Yeah, so we'll use this for Gilgamesh.
It's almost
as well.
the same as if you've seen the GVWC trophy for gold.
Yeah.
It's almost the same color as that,
Close
right?
to that,
Very
yeah.
close to that.
So yeah, we'll try to achieve the same thing with these two.
And guys, what's really cool about what Mickey is doing today is that there is a misconception that if you want to paint gold and then just get like a gold finish, you just prime and paint a gold color. Well, that works as well. Definitely that works. But just like if you're painting a car or something, there are layers to it. There are ways to make it even more beautiful, even more shiny. So in a way, what Mickey will be doing is not just like painting it with gold, but painting it in different layers, in different colors to achieve a really good finish. So you will see the difference once Mickey is done later on.
Oh yeah, my thinner would be the leveling thinner because I
That's
want to
our
avoid,
favorite thinner.
This is everyone's favorite thinner. I want to avoid overspraying, so yeah.
Leveling thinner comes with a retarder, right?
Yes.
So it makes the paint really flat. So like all of us is actually using the leveling thinner if we can, because it usually goes out of stock real quick.
I think it's almost out of stock now.
It's almost out of stock now because of us, maybe. No.
The stuff has consumed all the thinners. So yeah, I'll start building first and then we'll paint right after. Alright.
Siren J, thank you for watching. He's Siren J saying, I miss building. Like, man, what's stopping you? Yeah, there's a lot of really cool kits now. You can build from SD to like the new Perfect Grade Unleashed, which unfortunately is already out of stock. I think it lasted a day.
Less than a day.
Less than a day.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately.
Overnight, I believe.
Overnight, yeah. So it's currently out of stock, but definitely we've ordered more and hopefully we'll get new stock soon. So watch out for that, guys. We'll make an announcement once the Perfect Grade Unleash RX-78-2 is available again. And if you want to be notified early, make sure to go to the page on the website and leave your email address on the notify me space in there. And then once it goes online, you'll automatically be notified. So right now, Mickey will start building the Gilgamesh. By the way, can you give us a little bit of backstory about this character? I know it's from the anime Fate
yeah.
series, but I don't watch it. So
specifically the Fate Grand Order I haven't watched, but there's a series Fate Stay Night, I think.
Yeah, I think it started with Fate Stay Night, and then there's like a lot of different spin-offs now.
Yeah, the same Gilgamesh is in there as well.
Yeah.
And this Gilgamesh, like there's like glass in between the what do they call them?
As far as I know, they're like they're bound to a master, right?
Yes,
and then they're like people from history, strong people from history.
Exactly.
which they're bound to a master, and then they actually use those bound entities or spirits to fight like a war. So I'm not sure, but I think that's the main concept of it. And
I forgot
Gilgamesh.
the war about, but this Gilgamesh is an archer type. It doesn't look like an archer, but he's an archer.
Mhm.
And yeah.
And right now, Mickey, can you give us a rundown of the tools that you're using?
Okay, before we start building, so I'll be using my god hand here, and few of my sanding sticks from 600 to 1,500 here, and then the rest will be painting stuff. I have this guy here just in case I need to shave off something.
And by the way, guys, during this stream, we'll be giving out a discount code. So we don't know how many percent it is yet. Not yet. Because later on, as you know, we're gonna bring this guy out, and then we're gonna do a little spin, and then that will determine the percentage of the discount. But we'll be, is that right? We're revealing part of the code as we move along with the stream, right?
For them.
And for Otaku ME users can use the code. So make sure you have an Otaku ME account. If you don't have it yet, you can sign up for a free account on our website right now. And what I would suggest is that you can already look for the things that you want, add them to your cart, and just be ready, because only 4 users will be able to use it, so it's free for all. So you have to be fast. So, right. Mr. Kaz is asking, which sanding sticks are those?
These are actually from God Hand, but these are just the sticks, and then I double-sided some sandpapers.
So these are just acrylic sticks, and then the sandpaper is from God Hand, and then you
I think
just
the
stuck on
sandpapers
them.
are from Mr. Hobby.
Mr. Hobby.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, these are Mr. Hobby sandpapers, normal sandpapers. They're water-based.
That's a
waterproof
really cool
as well.
idea that you did there. Like, instead of, I think you can use more sandpaper this way. You kind of conserve it, because you like cut it into strips, and at the same time you have like a good base when you're using it.
Yeah, as you can see, I've used it so much now, and it's still working. So
Nice.
you can save a lot of sandpaper.
Sora 7 UAE, hey guys, any update regarding Tamiya new releases? Mini 4-wheel drive specifically. There are news of new releases, definitely. We're actually making a write-up about it, and we'll be posting it within this week. So there are new releases. So just watch out for that post that we'll be sending out. Actually, Tamiya like gave us the info.
They
So
announced already.
we already announced
Yes,
it as
yes.
well. Yeah. So definitely we'll be having it, and then we'll be putting it out there.
I believe we shared the website link that they've.
Yes, we did. We also, if you
What's
could
that
check.
again?
Yeah. No, 1 second. Yeah, they shared the link. We shared the link for the
if you can check on
website.
our Facebook page, we have a post there, and we shared the link from Tamiya's website for the new items.
Oh yeah, Ella is asking what I'm doing. Why am I cutting the?
Oh yeah. So
Thanks.
what trickery is that, Mickey?
This is what we call pre-paint
Prep work.
prep work. Yeah,
Yeah.
prep work. So if you wanna paint something, you wanna have to build it and then disassemble it again, right? So to easily disassemble stuff like these parts, you just have to cut something like diagonally, something like that.
Like
To reduce the
1
friction.
centimeter length.
Doesn't matter.
Very
I guess.
small,
Yeah,
right?
very small
Just to make
cut.
it easier to pull out later
Yeah,
on.
exactly. So after I put it in, I can easily put it out later on. Something like that. It's in, and then
And then once you put it back in, won't it make it a little like flimsy? What's the secret? What do you do?
Well,
Do you glue it?
I'll
then?
glue it later on as well,
I
so
see.
I don't have to worry about it disassembling on its own.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Great idea there. So we're learning a lot of tricks from Mickey so far. So yeah, really, really pro moves there, Mickey.
Not a pro. We're just doing this so that you guys can see how we build. And the next is face.
Yeah, so Sora 7 UAE. Yeah, so you just check it out on our Facebook account, and then you'll see we'll be posting about the new releases from Tamiya. And yeah, our track is still available.
Yes.
Yeah, we do have some restrictions in terms of like how many can play at the same time, just to keep like social distancing. But it's still available, so you can visit us. Actually, it's best if you can call us in advance to book your slot.
Yeah, actually you have to book.
Yeah, so you have to call, and then let us know what time you would like to come. Usually on weekdays you can come at any time. On weekends there's more people, so we have like windows of like 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So call us in advance and we'll make sure that you have a slot, and then when you come, you'll feel secure that it's not overcrowded, that there's enough space between other racers, just to keep everyone safe. And yeah, we also have some cool things planned for, since we are unable to do races, the annual fun races or Grand Prix that we used to do. We've thought about some other things that we can still practice safety, but at the same time we can have that competitive spirit back.
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun with your friends and race with them. So we might talk about that a little bit later.
Yep.
But back to Mickey's build.
Alright, so this, still doing the pre-paint mod is what they call it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, so painting, like maybe, is it right to say 50% of painting is not painting at all? It's like preparing the kit
most
for
of it,
painting, right? Because the thing
Takes
is,
a lot of time.
removing seam lines, mold lines. Because once you start painting, all those what do you call this? Like imperfections, or maybe all those like extra knobs or extra plastic that was not removed. All of them will be highlighted. You'll be able to see them once you painted the kit. So the prep work is just removing everything and preparing the plastic for painting.
Just hope that I don't cut the wrong peg.
Hi Johnny, we miss you, Johnny. When are we gonna see you again?
We've been asking you the same thing over and over every time we live.
You never answer, Johnny.
You never answer.
Johnny, we saw your entry for the competition, and you just blew our mind again.
Did he submit or not yet?
He submitted already, right? Johnny? He already submitted, yeah.
He submitted,
So
right.
we saw it. So guys, you'll be able to see all the entries by the deadline. So the deadline is the 5th of February. So I guess on the 6th, we'll be able to post everything online. There are really some amazing builds from all over the world. Not just in the UAE, but from all over the world. Amazing builds. And of course, watch out for our builds. We have some pretty amazing builds as well.
You wanna spoil them?
Show.
No.
I thought you were gonna.
No, I changed my mind.
You changed your mind. Okay. I thought you were gonna build alongside with me.
I'm gonna paint right here where no one can see it.
Alright. I'll put the camera onto you.
It's a surprise. Not everyone already seen it.
So clean up.
Actually, the gold color is already pretty nice, Mickey. I think
it's
so.
a bit.
So what you're trying to say?
Mickey's just being really extra. No, I mean, like, if you don't want to paint it, it's already like it's almost like old gold. You know what I mean? But
Like
yeah,
dark
but
gold,
Mickey wanted it to be like shiny.
Yeah, because I've seen Gilgamesh's armor.
Is
in
it
the
supposed to
anime.
be really shiny?
It's
I see.
shiny.
I see.
And yeah, I wanna
Gold
make it
armor.
shiny.
I
But
wonder
not-
how practical gold armor will be in a real battle. You go into battle and you're wearing like full gold armor,
Mhm.
and everyone can see you, so all the archers will be like trying to hit you.
Oh yeah, speaking of archer, so yeah, Gilgamesh is an archer. Archer class slave.
What do you call
mean?
them? I think
Forgot.
slave or
I forgot what they are. Can you search?
okay.
Yeah, let's search. Yeah. So he's an archer class, but he's holding some kind of
Sword.
here, a sword, but it's
Yeah.
not the weapon that it's not like his base weapon. His base weapon are these things around him. You guys can see.
Yeah, those like portal-looking
Portal-looking thing.
Yeah.
He summons weapons out of his Babylon tower.
Mhm.
So he's basically a king of
Yeah,
Babylon.
he's based on a real person from history.
Yeah. So
I don't know if it's real or like mythological, but King Gilgamesh from
Yeah. So he's the king. He's
Babylon.
King Gilgamesh, and he summons his weapons from his armory in Babylon. So all those weapons, he has basically unlimited weapons inside that.
Yeah,
tower.
I
So,
believe he's very, very powerful. So yeah, the premise there's a to the death tournament called the Holy Grail War,
yeah, Holy Grail War.
where combatants fight with magic and heroes throughout history for a chance to have their wishes granted. So they just say heroes. So yeah, there's like a master, and then. But you get the point. They basically like summon the hero, and then the hero fights for them.
So it's like a fight to deaths. Like there's only one of them should
remain,
remain, and then that
Exactly.
wins the Holy Grail thing.
In which any wish will be granted
Yes,
by the
exactly.
Holy Grail. Yeah. Have you guys done something like Gundam customized competition, but for mini four-wheel drive? Back when I was in Bangkok, I've seen some amazing looking mini four-wheel drive. Yes, we have actually a
We did
lot
last.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last year during we were promoting the build at home.
Share your hobby.
Yeah, it's a part of Tamiya's competition, but we were promoting the concept of building at home, just to stay at home and try to be safe. And we had like multiple competitions regarding a mini four-wheel drive. So one competition we had, I believe, is that like if you're familiar with the jeepney kit from mini four-wheel drive, we had like customize your own jeepney. And the winner actually had this concept of like post-apocalyptic, almost Mad Max type. So it's actually there at our store. If you have time to visit our store. It's displayed in there, and it's amazing. And it actually won the whole competition worldwide.
Worldwide.
Tamiya held competition.
Sorry.
And we also had a competition with which the Robo Racer, right? Robo Race, like
for mini four-wheel drive.
mini four-wheel drive, like customize the. Yeah, so we have a lot. So actually, if you go back to our Facebook photos, we have albums in there, and I believe we posted the entries there. And yeah, they're also at the store if you want to come and visit.
Alright. Doing a lot of sanding.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. I need more colors actually. Because there's dark blue and dark red. Still need to get those paints.
That one. Are you gonna paint just the gold or everything?
Everything.
Oh,
Even
okay.
the hair, I'll try to pre-shade with black and then yellow.
Yellow.
Okay.
Good, good.
Yeah. But not right now because I don't have the paint here. I only have the gold. So we'll try to paint the gold today, hopefully. If the paint dries quick.
And guys, this is the first time that we're actually doing a paint workshop or a paint build. So yeah, bear with us. We don't know how this is gonna go. So we have the factor of
It's not
paint.
the workshop.
It's not workshop.
We're
like
just showing you
it's
guys.
just Mickey showing off, basically.
No.
It's just Mickey being too extra. No, just kidding.
Why don't you do it?
So yeah, so we haven't done this before. We haven't painted live before, so we don't know how fast the paint will dry or like the waiting time. So we'll try to finish everything within today, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. At least we will be
usually
able to
dries.
learn from this. Yep.
I don't think paint will dry within 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Yeah, we have to wait.
We're using lacquer paint anyway,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, it has a pretty fast drying time. Miss Aini is saying that she's painting again after 2 years. So yeah, you see, like that's what I was saying. Like in the past few weeks, we're all in like painting mode, all of us.
There goes
So-
the body. It's a tiny kit.
There you go.
You guys can see he's a tiny guy. Next.
Mr. Kai saying, yeah, international Tamiya competition winner, by the way. Exactly. So the one that I was talking about, the Mad Max inspired build, it's a massive, massive build. So it's not just the jeepney. The guy, his name is Nathan Cheng. He actually created other supporting vehicles
Out of parts.
parts from Tamiya parts on like from anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And then the main vehicle right in the center is the jeepney kit, which he transformed into like a post-apocalyptic war transport or like. So it's a really, really cool build, and yeah, it won the whole competition. It's an international competition, so there were like from I think Japan, US,
UK,
from UK,
all
from
over the
all
world.
over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nathan won the competition.
UAE represent.
UAE.
Alright. I will not be sanding so much because that's gonna take a lot of time. It's just a small kit. But as much as possible, I'll keep it clean because I don't want to see the knobs, bumps around it.
Yeah, and this kit is also really cool. Like if you're starting out and you want a beginner's kit, if you're not into like the mechanical design of a Gundam SD, this is a good alternative. So this one has more of like a human look to it, and it's miniaturized as well. So almost like an SD. But the detail in it is really, really cool. By the way, there are stickers in this kit, right?
Yes. Oh,
So you're gonna put the stickers, or are you gonna paint it?
I'll paint the entire thing except for the eyes. I cannot
Except
paint
for the eyes.
Yeah. I cannot paint
Okay.
eyes. So these
Everything else will be painted.
these are the blue
Oh,
ones.
okay, that's cool.
It's gonna be. I hope I can paint it with masking. I'll try to mask again.
Don't tell me you're gonna do masking here live.
Maybe.
So guys, just to set your expectation, will be done in like 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
because the masking will take 3 hours.
But not the blue. We'll start with the gold first, and then after we finish the gold, maybe I'll mask it at home. Don't wanna waste your time watching me cutting some stuff and putting them together, just like now.
And speaking of which, the competition is the deadline is on the 5th of February, so that is this Friday. So you have until midnight, 11:59 p.m. of Friday. So by Saturday, we'll be collecting all the entries and then we'll be posting it for everyone to see. And of course, we'll have our judging, and then we'll be announcing the winners soon. But yeah, you still have time. If you haven't submitted your entries yet, please do before the 5th of February. That's Friday. And if you haven't started yet, you have 2 days. I mean, it's not impossible. I've seen people do it. Remember when we had that SD competition before? Can I mention his name? I'll not mention names, but this guy, we know that he's like a really good painter. He comes in the day before the competition, and he looks for like some paints. He goes home, and then the next day he comes in, and he blew everyone's mind. He did like from articulate art form.
Some kind of art.
Some kind of art form.
Yeah.
I think he hand painted it. I don't know. No one knows. It's his trade secret. So he came in and had this really beautiful kit, which I think got a place. I'm not sure. But definitely, what more if he had like a week more or 2 weeks? But yeah, it can be done. Johnny, yeah, the Tamiya McLaren Senna, we've seen it. It's one of those new kits that was announced by Tamiya. And definitely we'll have to get it. Like, Mr. Kais is watching. Definitely, right, Mr. Kais? We're gonna get the Tamiya McLaren Senna. For sure. No question.
Mr. Kais wants it too as well.
Yeah, I think Mr. Kais wants to build it as well. We can do a feature, sir. You building it and then putting it beside your own car.
That's so much something. And then this goes in here. Oops. Wrong arm.
This kit can be finished within, you say 20 minutes?
20, 30
20,
minutes.
30 minutes,
Yeah.
you can actually finish the kit. It's a really simple, straightforward build. But the new kits now, even the high grades of, it's almost, the detail is really amazing now.
Yes.
The high grades, before when you say high grade, it's like it's not too detailed, but now it's a different thing. There's a lot of details now.
Build Divers has like,
Yes, they're really
good
beautiful
kits.
kits now. So Bandai really like stepped up and like made those high grades really beautiful.
We have some high grade fan around here somewhere.
Yeah,
Ali.
high grade fans. Yeah, Johnny will definitely build it, and we can't wait for your build, Johnny. Mr. Kai saying, Johnny, as excited as I am about the Senna kit, he's even more excited to see Johnny's build because we can't wait of what he's gonna do. Galactus, hey man, long time. Thank you for joining us.
Did you get your PG?
Yes,
Last time you
Galactus,
asked
the
for PG, right?
perfect grade Unleash. It went out of stock in just like overnight. I hope you got one.
Or maybe you got something else from before? Because last time you asked if which PG we want, like we can recommend.
Recommend. Did we recommend the Unleash?
No. We
No.
recommended something like
Something
the
else,
classic
right?
ones.
Yeah,
like
classic ones.
MK2
Yes,
or
exactly.
the RX-78. Yeah. Kind of remembered because it's been playing in the store for a while now.
All right. And right now, So as I told you guys earlier, we'll be giving away a discount code today, and we don't know how much discount yet. What percentage it will be, but yeah, later on we'll know it by the end of the stream. But we'll be releasing the characters of the code one by one. So right now I think we're ready to show them one.
Unlike
One
before,
character?
we're showing you guys 4 codes. Different
Yeah,
codes.
we're kind of like experimenting on how we're gonna give you the code. So right now, what we'll do is that throughout the stream, we'll be revealing one character after another during random times during the stream. So yeah, it would be cool if you guys like stay with us so you'll know the characters ahead of time, and then you already have it written down somewhere. And make sure you have your Otaku ME account, and make sure that you have your cart ready, because you have to be fast. Remember, only 4 users can use the code. So the first one is number 8. So how many characters are there? 7.
We have 7.
8. So
8.
there's 8
Yeah.
characters. So yeah, it's only fitting that the first character is number 8.
There's so many gold parts in here. Alright. So yeah, the one that I didn't like about these kinds of gold materials, like plastics, are those. Look at that.
What is it?
The mold lines.
Yes.
It's where the paint meets
Yes,
together during the
exactly.
molding process, and it gets stuck there.
Yeah. The thing about it, if you guys are able to touch it, there's nothing there, but
There's
you
nothing
can
there.
see it visually. So it's not very pleasing sometimes. So painting over it is a really cool idea to remove that effect. Galactus, I did get the perfect grade Strike Rouge.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and an entry grade.
From his birthday, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah.
so Strike Rouge is a very good choice. It's one of the coolest PGs out there. And I hope that the entry grade that you got, you're painting it and you're joining our competition. We can't wait to see what you've done.
Are you painting it?
Yeah. Let us
Galactus?
know.
Let us know.
I hope you're painting it. You have 2 days.
I just realized I have to paint. There are some parts in his hand that are blue,
Okay.
and hands are blue. So you wanna hand paint it?
Airbrush it first, and then we'll think about it. Well, I do have some blue paint here. Let me see. I kind of brought my stash of paints. Don't worry, Miss Amy, I wasn't planning on painting here. There's work to be done. Anyway, is this the same shade of blue or different?
Close, yeah.
Very close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see later.
Okay. There we go. Paulo is our expert hand
No,
painting.
not at all. Not at all. Mr. Kais, is that sign on top of the shelves what I think it is? I don't know.
Maybe.
It was here when we got here.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, sir.
We made use of it.
Yeah, put it to good use.
You noticed?
He noticed. There's a sign. We're gonna put like some LED lights on it.
Can we?
Make it like steampunk version. No, just kidding.
Oh, okay. So this goes in this. Parts are tiny. I cannot see if I'm fitting it together or not. And then hands. put back the head.
Okay.
All
That's
that's
cool.
left are the
The legs, the cape, and the base. Yep. Pretty
Nice.
straightforward kit.
page back here. Right. So legs. Which one is this? Huh? A8?
Also, one more thing. I know you guys have been. I wouldn't say complain, but you have this frustration that the master grade Barbatos has been going out of stock really fast. And good news, we have it back on stock, and we still have lots of stocks. So it's your time to order. Those that have not was not able to get it before, now is your chance. So just to get it out there, the master grade Barbatos is now available, and get yours while stocks last, because it may not have gone as quickly as the previous shipments, but it's still going out pretty fast. And it's not a surprise, actually. The Barbatos is considered as one of the best master grades that were built out there. So yeah, even if you're not a fan of Iron-Blooded Orphans, I think it's a must, especially if you're collecting master grades. It is a must that you...
I believe most of the master grade collectors has
Exactly.
or planning to get it. So yeah.
Yes, for sure. I think they will not miss it. And yeah, Barbatos. What's so cool about it, Mickey? Like,
I guess the design.
the design itself is
Really,
really cool.
Yeah.
Like, the design, and I think it's a really solid kit. Bandai really learned from all the mistakes that they've done with previous kits. So it's an ongoing process. You kind of make the kits better and better and better.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Barbatos, I wouldn't say it's a perfect kit. Some say that it is, but yeah, from all the learnings that they've done from like years and years, 40 years of building model kits for Gunpla, I think they really outdid themselves, and they really created like the really stable and really good design of a kit with the Barbatos. So yeah, while stocks last, get yours. You can order online through otakume.com, or you can visit our store at the Sunrise Building in Al Safa 2, near Al Safa Station,
Maybe we
which
can share
used to
the
be
link
Nurban.
to them? Maybe we can share the link to them. Like the
Yeah,
Barbatos
let me
link.
go ahead and share the link on the comment section.
Oops.
I commented with my own with my own account. Okay. Anyway, you get the point.
Right. I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible. How long have we
There
been
you go.
building? 43 minutes? Yeah, I'm way past 30 minutes
it's
now.
4 p.m. Yeah, so around 45 minutes maybe.
But so much cleanup because we're gonna paint it anyway.
So that's just the leg part, right?
Yep. Almost there. And then just the weapon. And then that's it.
And then we'll start painting. Guys, if you also want to start airbrushing, you can definitely visit us at the store. We have painting stations in there, so we have all the things that you need. We have the booth, spray booth, compressor, we have the tools that you need, and we have the airbrush. So you can drop by the store. There for the tools and the airbrush, they're for rent. But you can rent it, and then we can help you, guide you, teach you how to do the painting. If you're a pure beginner and you're starting to learn how to use the airbrush, or if you've done airbrushing before but you want to learn like certain techniques, we have James there. We have just James. We have James there to teach you. No, not just James. So everyone has been painting already, and everyone is capable of teaching you how to properly do your shading, your shadows, and all that. And we're trying to paint more to like improve our skills as well. So we want to be like James when we grow up.
We need like at least 20 more years.
20 more years?
Alright.
No, no, not 20 more years. What are you saying?
It's just me, yeah.
It's just Mickey, not us.
I'm too young. I need 24 years.
No, what Mickey is trying to say is that the skills that James has accumulated, it's like through years and years of experience.
Yes.
But of course, if you are interested and if you're passionate about the hobby and learning, you can definitely get into it and learn really fast, as long as you give it time, give it your patience, and as long as, like I said, you're passionate about learning the craft, you can definitely get better really fast. And like I said, we're here to guide you, to help you get started out. But yeah, to get to James' level, it might take a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
And already, I think it's official. James is no longer allowed to enter the competition.
Stock bill?
Miss Aimee, please confirm that James is no longer allowed to join. It's overkill.
He showed us his entry.
He just showed me the shield yesterday. That was like, nah, get out of here, man.
Yes. Pegs, cutouts. Right.
Okay, Mickey. Sir, Mr. Kais has an assignment for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, so while building, why don't we explain a little bit more about paints? So there are, I think, like if you go to the store even, and if you haven't asked someone and you're just looking at the paint area, it could be quite confusing. It could be quite intimidating even.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. You don't know where to start. You don't know which type of paints. Some don't even know that there are different kinds of paints because they're new to the hobby. So yeah, a little explanation maybe to like how the types of paints that there is, to just to get like people that are kind of like overwhelmed by how many types of paints there are, or like different brands of paints. We can go on. Let's start with what you're using today, Mickey.
So yeah, sure. 1 sec.
Mhm.
Just check if I assembled this correctly. Oops.
Miss Aimee was like, please exert only 1% of your acquired skills to James. 1%.
1% is his 3
1%
days
is
bid.
enough for him to win.
It doesn't need even 1% to win. So lacquer paints is the one that I'll be using right now. There's like 3 types of paints, I believe 4.
There's more,
There's more,
I guess,
yeah.
but at the store, what we sell acrylic, enamel, and lacquer.
and
So,
some oil-based. as
oil-based
well. Yeah.
paints as
Mm.
well.
So
So yeah, basically acrylic. Most acrylics are water-based, but not all of them.
mhm.
So acrylic, usually it's versatile, and most builders use acrylic paints because you can use it for hand painting. You can use it for airbrushing as well. For hand painting, all you need to do is that you have to thin it really well, so you can minimize the brush strokes. So thin it with the proper thinner. So there's like different brands. Mr. Hobby has acrylic paints. Tamiya has acrylic paints, and Citadel
Citadel,
is also acrylic paints. So they all have different thinners.
Ammo as well.
Ammo as well are all water-based acrylic paints. So yeah, they're the most versatile ones in terms of you're able to hand paint them, you're able to airbrush them, and the drying time for it is not as fast as that of a lacquer, right? So you can use it for hand painting.
You have more control, basically.
You have more control over it. Now lacquer paints, they're usually all alcohol based. Is that correct?
Solvent.
Solvent. They're stronger, so you can tell that it's a lacquer pen. Usually if you smell, they really have this really strong alcohol smell, and usually lacquer paints, they're used for airbrushing. So compared to acrylic, they kind of have a better finish. They have a better looking finish, and especially in terms of like the metallics, the shiny paints. The lacquer paints will give you like a better finish altogether, but they're mostly used for airbrushing. There's some can do hand paint with lacquer, but we don't really recommend it because you have to be quite skilled in applying it.
You have to be fast as
You
well.
have to be fast because it dries really quickly, since the carrier is alcohol based, so it dries up really quickly. So you have to be fast, and you can't layer it, not like what you do with an acrylic paint.
I've tried it, like with my entry, and I kind of gave up and switched to Citadel instead.
Citadel paints.
It dries really fast. I couldn't control it. So,
Exactly. So what happens usually if you're not used to hand painting lacquer paints, you'll have this brush strokes, big brush strokes, and
Yes.
like bulges. So it's not flat. It's not just like a flat layer of paint. So there's like bumps on your painting. And then we have the enamel-based paints, which is enamel-based is good for hand painting. Usually for doing tiny details.
Detailing, yes.
Your best bet will be the enamel-based paint. So what you can do if you have, like, for example, you're going to do like a custom artwork on a piece of plastic, you can take a fine tip brush, and the good thing about it, you can use the enamel paint to apply it directly to create your drawing or your illustration. So usually you can see enamel paints in small detailings, also in washes. They're usually enamel-based washes. There's like different kinds of washes, depends on the kind of effect that you want to produce on your kit. So like for example, there's a rust wash. So that's like a rusty color. So you've already painted your kit, it's complete, and you apply rust wash on them. It will have like an iron, like a rusty tint
Effect,
to it,
yeah.
rusty effect. So it's very good in like weathering. So for example, you're building tanks or even mecha, and you're trying to weather it, make it look old. make it look like it's worn out. Washes usually are animal based and it's good to use. And we have the oil brushers as well. Oil brushers, they're oil based paint and they're mainly used for detailing as well. So tiny details, like if you're gonna do like chipping or some damage, like damage paint,
Or some
damage
touch-ups maybe.
effect, touch ups as
Yes.
well. Yes, definitely you can use the oil brushers. And again, there's like different kinds of thinners, so you have to use the proper thinner. Ideally, same brand as the paint that you're using, but in case like there are some situations where you can switch the brands, but as long as you're using acrylic to acrylic. So if you're using a different kind of thinner, lacquer thinner for acrylic, there will be a reaction, and it won't work. So it will ruin the paint.
Just make sure you have the same type of thinner.
Yes, same type of thinner. And also the ratio behind the thinning ratio, it also depends from painter to painter. Painters have their own preference. Some want it, the paint to be a little thicker, some want it to be a little bit thinner. You know that, so you can start, what we do, we start with 1:1, right?
Yeah.
And then from there, you can either add more paint or you can either add more thinner, depends on what works for you. And that's like a basic rundown
yeah.
of how there's like different paints. Anyway, when you go to the store, the shelves are labeled, and you can always ask the staff if you're confused, like which type of paints to use. So we'll explain it as best as we can. And yeah, I think Mickey is done.
Done
Before
with
you
the
go and
build.
start, we'll go ahead and reveal
Reveal
another character for our discount code. Dun 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 dun.
Are they close or something? Where's the code?
Yep.
Oops.
So guys, like I said, we'll be revealing the characters for the code one by one, and by the end of the stream, we'll be able to reveal all of them. And we will have like a spinner here that will determine how much discount the code will be. And up to 4 users will be able to use it. Right now, we have 2 characters of the code. We have 8A. 8A. Guys, just a reminder, you have to be very fast because this 4 codes is available. I mean, 1 code, but only available for 4 users, and everyone can use it as soon as we reveal.
Registered, right?
Registered users, yes.
Registered users.
You have to have an Otaku ME account to be able to use it. So Mickey, what's the plan?
So this is the entire kit. So as you guys can see, all the golds we will try to paint today or up until Friday, I believe, maybe. We'll try to finish it.
Yep.
And then the
But
rest will be other
we'll
paints.
definitely start it out today.
So what I need is
And the cool thing about building and painting your kits, you can paint them at any color that you want, guys. But I think Mickey today is just gonna go with the original colors, but just like make it look more metallic, more realistic, and more cooler.
grab some
All right.
this
Can you
tray and
explain
then
what you have there?
so I have painting clips here. What's this?
Can we take a picture first or before?
Okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
So we'll take a picture before and after.
Well, we have a build kit at the store.
Oh, we have a bit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So have to take photo.
Because later on we'll have a comparison. We'll compare the 2 kits side by side, unpainted and painted.
So this is built. What I have to do now is to disassemble this. again.
Okay.
So yeah, prep work begins.
Now I have a question, Mickey. Why could I just like pull out the parts and paint it, not building it, since I have to disassemble it as well?
After you cut it out, you will see some like unpainted areas.
So
So
it's
you want-
best to really build it
Yes.
first. See the kit, look at it, see if there's any mistakes, and then you can also decide on your pattern better, I
Exactly.
guess. Yeah. Good to know.
If you just some does like cut them out, clean them up without building it. You can do that if you,
You
know
can do
what
that
the
as
kit
well.
already looks like.
Yes.
But yeah,
If you already have your pattern in mind, then yeah, feel free to do that. But yeah, most of the time it's really cool to just build it first and then just decide from there. You can see the whole kit in there, and you can see if there's anything that you have to change, and then start disassembling.
so let's check which part I can disassemble and not, and then leave the rest. This can go, this can stay, this can stay together. You two. I'll leave the blue colors later on, and then the red as well, because there will be a different paint for them. We'll be doing gold for now. This can come out. As you guys can see, I can easily disassemble things because I already did the prep work. Easily.
Now, next question. How do you remember to put it back later on?
Well, I know the parts, I built it, so
Nah.
you can easily remember them.
I love your confidence, Mickey. Well, I built it, duh.
That's true.
That's true.
If you build something, you know
You know how to do it. Exactly. That's really, because one, if not the best experience in having these kits is that the building it. So I know some would prefer like just like I want to build one already, and the experience itself of having it, building it, is different. So that's what you're looking for, like to get that experience. And if you're the one building it, you get that sense of satisfaction that you built it. And then again, like Mickey said, he's going to disassemble it, but at the same time, he'll know how to put it back together easily because he did it himself.
So, in clipping parts, just make sure you're, what you call this? Check the areas that are not shown or will be hidden before you clip them in. Like hide it. Say for example, this is joint. Yeah, this is alligator clips. They look like alligators. It's for clipping parts. So yeah.
Yeah, James is saying don't do a blind build, Mickey.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Blind build.
Blind build.
We're not Jedi. Oh, there's a Jedi.
But I know someone who can build kits blindfolded.
Introduce us.
Jedi, Obi-Wan.
I'm curious, Paolo.
You're curious?
Yeah.
I heard it.
Not blindfolded, maybe.
With their eyes closed.
Without the manual.
Manual. And one of the worst mistakes that you can do when you're building the kits is cutting out the parts, all the parts, right away. I mean, that happens. That happens a lot, especially if you're building for the first time. You don't really know that there's supposed to be a guide. So once you see the runners, there's a tendency that you cut out all the parts. And that will be quite hard because what will happen is that you will not be able to find it easily.
Mickey?
What's happened?
Oop, it's out of focus.
There you go.
Okay.
Alright, so I noticed that there's one there's two areas that I can already cement. So I'll just cement them before they get.
Can you explain a little bit about cement?
Cement is like
This
a
is
glue.
not concrete cement.
Not concrete cement,
No.
plastic
Oh.
cement.
Mm-hmm.
So these binds two plastic together, melt them together, and when it's dry, it's one whole piece. So I'll just cement these two pieces together, so that after they dry, they don't get disassembled later on. These two.
Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, we've taken a before pic, and we also have the kit, like a build kit,
Yes.
at the store, so we can use that one as comparison later on. But yeah, definitely we'll have like a
Comparison kit.
side by side photo later on. Okay, so Mickey is already attaching some of the parts permanently. That's what the cement is for.
We're done. That.
Plastic cement. And don't worry, the cement, it might sound scary that it's melting plastic. It doesn't affect the skin.
No.
So if you put some on your skin, it doesn't have any effect at all. It's just really, really cold, I noticed. But it has no effect, and it just have a reaction with plastic. So with plastic, it melts the plastic, so you can meld or fuse two parts together easily.
There are some parts that are not hidden. I'm trying to get them out of. How do I clip this? How do that? You fit? No. This is the most annoying part of this. Trying to figure out where to clip
Where
them.
to clip it. So you
Special.
have to clip it on a place that will almost not be seen
Yes.
as much as possible. But if there's really no place to clip it, you can use some sort of adhesive,
Glue
like a
tack?
glue tack,
Yes.
to actually just stick it in easily.
So
Without clipping
these
it.
entire things is actually showed, so I don't know how to clip this. Really.
Do you have any tacks? There you go.
End of this. Improvise.
And
Ta-da.
while you're doing that, Mickey, I think we can show another character for the code. Guys, do watch out for the code. We are giving it away by the end of the stream, so please stay with us. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can click on the notification bell, so you will be notified for any new videos or once we go live again. And we have amazing content on our YouTube channel. We have reviews, we have workshops. All of our live workshops, live build is uploaded in there, so there's a lot that you can learn about the hobby. And as well, please, if you can share the stream to your friends, to your family. If you know some people that want to be interested in like learning how to do the airbrushing, or even just to get the chance for the discount code, that's completely fine, and we would really appreciate the help. So right now we have 3 characters, 8A9. So 8A9 is the first 3. We have 5 characters to go, and we're gonna spin our wheel, and then we're gonna determine how much discount we're gonna get. Exciting. By the way, the discount is only applicable to online orders. So anything on the website is fair game.
Alright,
James.
so there we go.
Oh, cool.
That's how it would look like. They're all clipped into alligator clips.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll start painting.
Okay. Exciting. Exciting stuff.
So first, always you start with the primer. You don't start with the paint because the paint will not stick to the plastic. You always need primer. So I will start with
Just like in
this.
most things when you're painting, if you're painting your car or even just bleaching your hair, you have to have a primer first. So the primer's color also determines the shade of the color later on. And yeah, you need the paint needs to have somewhere to like latch onto, or so the primer will provide that surface.
Not easy.
James, 5 simple tips in airbrushing. Number 1, know your paint type. 2, paint to thinner ratio. You have to know that. 3, it's the PSI or the pressure or your compressor. 4, paint preparation, sanding, primers, removing mold lines, just like what Mickey did earlier. And 5, the distance of parts and airbrush when painting. So that also matters greatly. And James' painting motto: practice, fail, learn, do it again, and reduce failing.
Yes.
I guess not just in painting, but in life as well. That's how you should face life.
Can I have some tissue? Alright, tissue. Do we have? We ran out of tissue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so guys, so Mickey will start putting in the primer. Now, if you're wondering what the number on the primer indicates, it's just like how like in the sandpapers, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, so the higher the number, the smoother finish it provides. The lower the number, the more texture, the more grittier it is. So that depends on what you're painting. So if you're painting like you want to do like a brand new shiny car, you can go with something like 1500. But if you're gonna do like a weathered muddy tank, you can go with 500 to give it a little bit more texture. So the airbrush is connected to the compressor. Mickey is testing it out. Make sure that there's no like debris or dried out paint in there.
Or tool cleaner.
Or tool cleaner, which will destroy the paint.
Oh yeah, tool cleaner melts plastic, so it's only meant for cleaning your tools, not your kits. So this, show you. This is the tool cleaner. This we are using, so it's meant for cleaning plastic only. Tools, sorry, meant for cleaning tools.
Cleaning tools, yes.
So high. I have to reduce the PSI.
And guys, if you want to do what Mickey is doing, definitely you can come visit the store. We have the painting stations there and we can definitely help out. And if you want to have an airbrush set up at home, we also have that available. We have compressors, we have airbrushes. And right now we don't have the booth, the paint booth, but there's a lot of ideas that you can get to create. Like you just have to have a proper workspace and an exhaust system, because you know airbrushing creates fumes and you don't want to inhale those fumes.
I'll try to mix paints in here, so bear with me. I might make some error, like cleanups later on. Let's. Ali, can you help me please?
What's up?
Take this out, please. You don't want
There
that
you go.
here.
So we actually place paper
Paper here.
underneath just so we don't stain the table.
Then, time to mix the paints. So, mix them together.
Don't forget to mix what you call this? Shake.
Check your paints, yeah.
Yes, shake or mix the paint first. Or
Is it too
stir
hot?
them. Yeah, because most of the pigments they actually go down. So you just want to make sure that it's the pigments and the paint are mixed properly. Guys, can you guys see it clearly? If not, let us know so we can go ahead and adjust. But I think it's quite clear from my end.
And then thinner.
Okay. What
Or-
ratio are you gonna use, Mickey?
Most probably this. I'll start with 1:2. I'm used to that.
1:2. That means 1 part paint, 2 parts thinner. Yes.
So this is gonna be full of thinner now. And try to mix it. Lakas ng PSI na yun.
Mhm.
Mix.
So Mickey is mixing. That is called backwashing. So Mickey is stopping the nozzle, so the air flows back into the canister, and that will mix the paint.
Right. Time to test it.
Okay. Yeah, very good idea. Test the paint first before spraying it directly on the kit. Spray it somewhere else. You can use like a plastic spoon, the back of a plastic spoon, or like what Mickey is doing, just on a piece of paper, tissue.
Yeah. We're using the PSI because it's too strong.
Too strong, yeah.
Alright, there you go. We can start now. You guys can see that? Yeah. I hope I'm not painting the table. Nope, I'm not.
Miss Amy, we're not making a mess.
We
promise. We're not gonna make a mess.
made precautions.
Okay, so here we go.
We'll start now with
Mickey's gonna start with the primer.
the weapon. So before you start, make sure you blow air to your kits, your parts,
Just remove particles.
some
and
dust particles
Yeah.
around it. And then try it here. Then paint. So when you're airbrushing, you start from outside to inside slowly, and then make sure your part is rotating along with your hand. You don't stay in one place.
Yes. Creates flooding.
Yeah, it creates flooding, which you don't want
Yes.
to happen. I like this airbrush.
So the airbrush that we're using, it's a double action
Double
airbrush.
action. So you
Can you show them real quick?
so you press, and then that's air, and then once you pull back,
That's the paint.
that's the paint. It comes out.
Awesome.
Alright.
So proper distance is
Proper
very
distance,
important,
yes.
because you as much as possible you want to avoid flooding a certain area or a certain spot in the part, because that will make the paint job uneven, and it's gonna ruin the details of the kit as well. So you can see how cool Mickey is with holding the airbrush.
One. We have like 20 pieces of parts paint.
And when spraying, guys, make sure you don't just like spray all over.
You don't spray like this.
Yeah, you don't spray like that.
Like the.
Make
like
sure
the-
that one area is covered with paint and then just slowly moving on to the
Yeah.
next area. Do not just like
spray all over.
spray all over, because that will not do anything.
Don't worry, guys. We'll be doing another proper
One.
workshop with airbrush live.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully with James.
Mm-hmm. The 1% of James'
1%.
ability.
Nag-focus dun sa airbrush.
It's focusing on the airbrush. It's okay now?
Yep.
Let me try to close it up a bit more. Yeah. And check if you have an unpainted area. And continue. Right. More. You guys notice that I'm rotating the part every time I spray, because you don't wanna overspray something. To control this, it's too loud, strong.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is the benefit of an airbrush, guys. Like, you can do spray cans, you can do hand painting, but in my opinion, I think that there's no better finish than doing an airbrush. You can't really get that kind of finish with hand painting, or maybe if you're really good. Even in spray can sometimes they don't give you like that good of a finish, but you have more control, and especially if the airbrush gives it like an even spray, so it gives it a really like smooth and cool finish. So it's really cool to have an airbrush setup. There you go.
You guys can hear the airbrush or something?
I
Or
think
the
they
compressor?
can. They should. The compressor is pretty quiet actually, but the airbrush is the one that's making the noise. And I think while we're doing that, we can reveal another code. I know you guys are very excited about the code, and we are very excited in giving it to you guys as well. So just to add into the anticipation, we're gonna have another code reveal or character reveal.
Check before I finish up.
So we have the four characters, 8A9 and the $sign. 8A9 $sign. Make sure that you are logged in to your Otaku ME account. Make sure you do have an account. If you don't have, better create one now. It's free. Just go to our website and register for an account. And yes, we have 8A9 $sign. Only 4 users will be able to use it, so you have to be fast. So make sure that you have your cart ready and everything, because it's free for all later on. Once we reveal the code, anyone can use it, so you have to be fast. I'm gonna say hello to our viewers right now. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I hope you're learning, and I hope this inspires you to start airbrushing as well. Don't forget that you can always visit our store We're open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. except on Fridays we open at 11:30 until 10 p.m. So go to the store, rent out the paint booth. If you need an airbrush, get your paints ready, and we'll be happy to help you out, get you started. And we also invite you, the building stations are absolutely free. If you want to build there, just want to meet other modelers, or want some advice from us if you're having any difficulties in building, feel free to visit us at the store.
As they dry, I noticed that there are some incomplete, uncoated areas,
Yes.
so I have to go back to them.
Sometimes one layer is not enough.
Yes.
So, like Mickey said, as they dry up, you'll see some of the areas that actually doesn't have enough paint.
Yes.
So you can go over it again, and until all of the area are covered with paint.
Oops. Sorry guys, it goes on focus because of the airbrush, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just keep my distance. You see, I'm a bit nervous right now.
You are?
actually.
You are nervous?
Doing it live though.
Oh yeah.
I'm used to like doing it my own and then just paint. But doing it live, people are.
I think we have really cool audiences though. And guys,
Let me know if I'm doing it wrong, guys.
yeah, if you think Mickey is not doing it the right way, let us know. It's always nerve-wracking doing
Yeah.
something and be judged by the masses. it's nerve-wracking, to be honest. But I assure you, Mickey does this in his like in his sleep. He paint, bro. He dreams of paint,
about
airbrushing.
I'm gonna leave this for now and let it dry and then put another coat.
So, if you guys have just joined us, we're building the Petit Rise Gilgamesh from the Fate Grand Order anime series. We've built the kit, we've disassembled it again because we wanted to paint it up. So, Mickey right now is applying the primer. Gray primer, Surfacer 1000, and he's applying it onto the kit.
We'll show them the kit. Here's the kit. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, this is the kit. It's a Grand Order, Fate Grand Order Archer Gilgamesh from the anime series. James is saying, "Don't worry, Mickey, you're doing great.
No pressure.
You're in the zone."
Alright. Let's
I think,
flip.
James, I think Mickey is nervous because you're watching.
Maybe that's one factor.
The one factor. He can already see the
What are you doing, Mickey?
Yes, this is available at Otaku ME, so James noticed this one. Yeah. So this one
I think we ran out of that.
we ran out already,
Yeah.
but we'll for surely we'll restock. But we do sell these. So yeah, the regular cap, the thinners or the tool cleaners or thinners, they have their like normal cap. So you can buy these. I think maybe we're out of stock right now, but we'll hopefully restock soon. You can buy this, and then there's a valve in here that you can turn it. You can open and close it, So when it's closed, it's completely sealed. And if you need to open it, you just turn the valve and then drop it. So lot of benefits in here. It's easier for you to close and open it.
Yeah,
it's
that's
airtight sealed. And it's easier for the thinner. The thinner comes out in small quantities.
small quantities.
So
don't
you
spill
can
it, yeah.
control it better. Yes.
It comes in 3 per pack, so
And different colors as well,
different
right?
colors, red, yellow, and blue. So one for tool cleaner, one for the Mr. Hobby lacquer thinner, the blue one, and then one for this
the leveling thinner.
leveling thinner.
Just make sure that if you have this, so once you're using it, and then you ran out of thinner, and then you throw away the bottle, make sure to remove this, and don't throw it with the bottle, okay? Because you bought this separately. That's a really cool tip. Pretty useless, so yeah. I'm so proud of that.
You can sleep at night.
Yes,
now,
I
okay.
can sleep well now. I got it out of my chest.
Alright. How long have you been planning to say that?
I've been practicing all day, man. Remember,
Don't throw away.
don't throw it away.
Am I focusing? I'm out of focus again. Sorry guys, it's the airbrush that's stealing the action. Let me unfold. Take the distance.
There you go.
More.
By the way, are you done with your entry grade build, Mickey? You're
Just
done, right?
Top coat, yeah.
Top coating. So you're going for a flat finish or a glossy finish?
Actually, I don't know.
You don't know yet.
No, once I get to the store later on, maybe I'll.
You'll
find
decide
out.
later on. Nice, nice. Ray Ramas, hello Ray Ramas. Yes, just dropping by. Keep it up. Thank you so much for your support. Please, if you can share the stream, tell all your friends about it. We're just trying to spread the hobby, get more people into the hobby, more people, more fun. We get to have like a whole community of builders. So just
Alright.
getting it out there. Thank you guys for the support.
One layer done. Next, we see there's some more of yellows around there, so
Yes.
we want to cover the entire thing.
And because of your support, guys, we're doing this discount code thing that we'll be revealing by the end of the stream. Right now, let's reveal another character. Sorry. We can reveal another character. And yeah, by the end of the stream, we'll have the full code, and then we're going to determine how much discount that will be by using our spinner. So it could be 15%, 20%, 25%, and 30%.
What's the highest we can get?
30?
What's the highest? 30.
30, yes. You want to change it to something higher?
It depends.
It depends. Guys.
The authority is around the.
Oh yeah, the authority is watching us right now. No, but anyway, guys, if you can help us out, if you can share the stream, and like if we get like a lot of viewers, why not? If you want an instant mega sale, maybe we can we can ask. I'm just assuming here.
But no, it's.
Yeah, it's a way of thanking you guys for the support. So yeah, guys, please do support us. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please share the stream. Let your friends know about the stream, and maybe you know someone that's interested in learning the airbrushing, or maybe just for the discount as well. Share the stream to them. Thank you so much for your support. So basically, Mickey has already painted all of them, but he's going over them with another layer of primer, because yeah, as they dry up, they actually show some of the parts that has less paint on them. So you just want everything to be fully covered equally.
There's one here. From close up I cannot see them, but once they're in distance I can see. Trying to see if everything's painted. Whoop. There you go.
You know that cooking show?
Huh?
After you paint that, oh, so fish.
Do we have something like that right now?
So, guys, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but
Here's the
here's the finished product.
What's the point of watching? From the distance I can see the unpainted. Close up I cannot. Okay, I think I'm all done. Should I
All
paint
good.
the rest of them? Right now? Like paint the entire pieces?
Just as much as you can right now.
For now, the
Let's
gold
not
ones, yes.
force it. Yeah. But
So, I
if you
didn't
guys
use
can
that much
see,
paint.
actually,
Like almost half of it on.
you can actually put it back to your bottle.
Yes, so I'll put it back.
Anyway, the thinner will evaporate. Usually that happens.
Put it back.
Then you can use it again later.
Time to clean the airbrush.
And yes, very important. Always remember, think outside the kit now. Always remember to clean your airbrush after every use. It prolongs the life of your airbrush. It you avoid like breaking the airbrush. If the paint dries up and clogs up your airbrush, it's really very hard to get that paint out. So while the paint is still wet, you can go ahead and start cleaning.
Clean it up. Because later on we'll go for black. This gloss black. So
Yes.
you don't want gray on your black,
Exactly.
right?
That
So
will
we want to clean those
that will
up.
lighten up the black a little bit. Yeah.
You want to clean up that?
And we suggest of using the Mr. Tool Cleaner, right?
Tool cleaner.
Yes.
I have this and I have the tiny cup.
Yes. So sometimes if you don't have the tool cleaner, you can use the thinner of the paint type that you're using. But the Mr. Tool Cleaner, tool cleaner, it's really it removes all types of paints. It cleans and it's very very nice to use. So to give yourself a hassle-free time in cleaning, not just your airbrush but any painting tools that you're using, try the Mr. Tool Cleaner.
Try not to spray on the camera. Zoom it in because you don't wanna. Alright. Clean up. And then I'll disassemble this to do some more cleaning.
But maybe we can show them, like, if you're doing different paints at a certain paint job, you don't really have to go in-depth cleaning all the time, right? Just enough to remove the paint so you can use your other colors. Or do you have to
It
do the
depends
in-depth
actually on
every single time?
the paint that you're using. Because if you're using something like a dark and then later on you use light color, it will
So
mess
that
up.
depends. So you can gauge it actually.
But it depends but for me, I clean the airbrush all the time.
All the time. That's good.
So in cleaning
Like for
airbrush,
example, if it's gold and white, you kind of like don't have to go in depth, right?
Yes.
Because like gold and white, you won't really see like a much difference. But if it's white and then maybe a dark blue, then you're gonna see
You're
the
gonna see it,
difference.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna have a stain.
so let's start cleaning the airbrush. First, make sure this guy is out because you don't want the needle to bend. Otherwise, your paint will be messy. So first out, and then the rest we'll clean. And this, I think, is the only thing that I need to clean. Yeah, so I have paints there, I have paints in there. I want to clean.
So it's actually a good idea to clean. What do you call this? What was I supposed to say? I mean, like if you're gonna use a certain color, paint everything that's gonna have that color as much as possible.
As much as possible, yes.
Because you know that you'll have to like
Clean it up.
clean it up for the next paint. So yeah, just to avoid using more time in painting. Yes, and James is saying when working with solvents, always remember to wear proper mask. And I know the guys are wearing normal masks so they can talk and explain it properly live. So yeah, proper mask is really like the not these ones, unfortunately.
The gas mask like this.
Yeah, because we can't talk. You won't be able to hear us. That's just like
you will hear
Sir James
Batman
said.
talking.
Yeah. Airbrush.
Or Bane.
But so yeah, so there's proper mask for painting because the fumes and the pigments they fly around, and you don't want to inhale that. So that's already it's already a cautionary information that we're telling you guys. Remember, in the end of the day, you're dealing with paints, so you don't want to inhale them. So yeah, you have to have the proper exhaust system. So if you're planning on having a airbrush setup at home, you will need to have a proper exhaust system, a proper workshop, and a spray booth, and of course your proper mask and sometimes gloves.
Slowly.
Thank you so much for our viewers right now, and thank you for. I hope you guys are learning a lot from this little project that we're doing. Me and Mickey, we're building the Gilgamesh. Well, actually, I'm mostly like just watching him, but yeah, I'm giving him support.
Moral support. Okay, there you go. Make sure everything's tight. And test. What happened?
very easy to clean.
Kind of very easy to clean, but what's going on with this thing? It went out of. Okay. Yeah, it's not aligned. Wait, sorry.
Okay, so
Don't mess up
this
with-
happens.
Yeah, this happens because we cannot see it
Yeah.
clearly.
So it's easy to disassemble. It's easy to put it back, but you just have to be careful sometimes. Make sure that everything is aligned.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's really quick.
I have some paint around. Ali, can I borrow the paint tool cleaner?
Brushes?
Yeah, the brushes. Oh, there it is. So this is very important on cleaning your airbrush. Because you need
Proper maintenance kit.
proper
Yeah.
maintenance for this.
Airbrush cleaning kit.
There you go. Keep this aside. And color. Open this.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason why is there's still some paint in here.
Especially when you're dealing with primers. Primers are usually a thicker variant of paint, stronger and thicker than normal paints. So when you're dealing with primer, you have to really be thorough in your cleaning afterwards, because
There you go. There's some paint.
there's a
in it.
lot. It can dry up. Yes, as you can see, there's a lot of sludge
Mhm.
left in there.
Okay, this goes in here. This goes in here. Come on. You need to grease you again? Yeah, this thing likes to grease. It's right. I'll give it grease you up. This piece likes to grease itself.
And as you can see, yeah, it's there's like different small parts. They're all moving joints and parts in there. So proper cleaning and proper greasing is actually very essential. Lubrication.
By the time I finish this, the paint dries.
Yes, just in time.
Just in time. Then we'll do black. There we go. Oops. You go in there. Then export. There you go.
Okay. Alright, all good. So I think the primer is dry. But ideally, if you have enough time, how long would you let the primer dry? Overnight?
2 more hours?
2
I
more
guess.
hours? 2 to 3 hours?
Yeah.
That's in an ideal scenario.
Mhm.
But
That's like the proper
way, exactly. But since we're doing it on this setup, where it's a live setup, then we'll have to cut corners a little. But if you have time, especially if you're doing it at home, then by all means, let it cure for a few hours.
Making sure that there's no more paint in it. Gone. Right.
Okay.
Alright, on to the next paint.
Okay.
Let's check this guy. Maybe.
Okay.
Alright,
So
in metallic
after-
painting, yeah.
Mhm.
So you always want black underneath your paint, because if you want to make metallics, you want the light to reflect back to your kit, so it shines back, right? Or something like that.
Mhm.
So I'll be using black, gloss black. Some uses primer directly as
Black primer, yeah.
but it's not shiny enough. So you'll have to apply another gloss black to
Yeah,
make it shiny. It's
mhm.
kind of hard for me to identify the areas where it's not shiny. So that's why I used gray, and then we'll be using black. Let's make sure that every paint here.
Ooh, new paint.
Nope, not really.
Not really. Okay.
We use
Sorry.
This, with this is the cover.
Just
right
looks
there.
new.
This new? This new. Okay.
That new?
Yes.
Okay.
Thing.
So again, make sure to mix your paint very well. Shaking the bottle is not enough. You have to have a stirrer. If you don't have a stirrer, just any toothpick or any stick that you can use, because the pigment, it falls down to the bottom of the bottle. So you just want to mix those pigments up. And
Very nice.
again, in terms of ratio, you're gonna do 1:2 again.
I think this time I'll go 1:3 because
1:3.
I want the glossiness to be wet. I'll do wet coat.
Okay. So guys, in terms of the ratio, there are proper measuring tools.
Mhm.
So there's droppers and all that. But at the same time, you can also like eyeball it. Anyway, you can gauge how much paint that you place in there, and then just try to gauge, like if you're gonna do 1:2, like twice that amount. But yeah, if you have proper droppers, which we have at the store, it's available. You can use those proper measuring tools. But if you've
Alright.
done this enough, like Mickey has,
Maybe close this.
you can just like maybe gauge it visually.
Tissue. Can I have some tissue? Thank you. So we can try the paint. Bubbles, bubbles. Whoop. Paint sprinkling.
Okay, now very important. Try it out first
Yeah, it's
before spraying directly to your kit. And while Mickey is mixing, maybe we can show another character for our discount code. We're getting near the end, guys. So we'll be revealing the code by the end of the stream. Please watch out. 4 users, registered users, will be able to use the code, so you have to be fast.
I think I can mix this in here better.
Okay.
I cannot see the mixture in the black thing because it's too thick here, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
It's all pigment, so I'll just mix everything here.
You just mix. Okay. So you're gonna put the thinner.
I just opened.
You just opened. Okay. So it's 8A9 $sign 2K. Oh, you actually opened 2.
No,
Just one? Oh, okay. 2K. All right.
Forgot.
8A9 $sign 2K.
What happened? What's happening?
What happened? Okay. So
Bit of spill.
Mickey made a mess.
What mess? Mix, and then
So guys, the last 2 codes, we'll be revealing it at the same time later on. Because we've done it before, we left one, and yeah, you guys are very resourceful. You were able to figure out what was the last code. So the last code, we'll be revealing it towards the end, so please stay tuned and be sure to stay with us. Hope you learned something, and yeah, hopefully you get to use the code again later. Alright. I think we're good to go. So Mickey, what Mickey is doing? So he already put in the paint, he thinned it, but he tried it onto the napkin or the tissue, and then he was not satisfied with the result, so he did some adjustments. So very important, don't spray it directly on the kit, try it out first.
alright. Can I have some tissue again, please?
Tissue. We have a lot of tissue.
And we're going for high PSI
And the reason for the high PSI
or
is
gloss paint.
glossy. So you want a wet coat.
Wet coat.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's all Wet. I've heard that black and white are the hardest paint to use,
Yes. White especially.
especially white. Yeah.
Mhm.
But black is.
I've
thick as
never
well.
used white anymore. Character white.
Character white.
Yeah, a little bit yellowish. It's easier to deal with.
I'll
Just
try
plain
to-
white.
Try in one piece now. Let's see.
Okay, looks cool. Looks okay. Let's see. There you go.
I'll do some mist coats for now, and then later on do wet coats.
Wet coating.
For second layer.
So mist coat, by the name itself, you're
Just
just like spraying it with
spraying.
mist of paint just to get a general color.
Mhm.
And then later on, Mickey will go full force and then like do a wet coat in which it's really like a lot of paint, not too much though, not flooding the details or the kit, but it will look wet.
Mhm.
You can really see the paint is wet, so that's the effect that we're looking for.
Proper black. Just to make sure that everything is darkened. Then I'll do another coat.
How fun is this? It's really, really fun.
Wanna try? You wanna
It's
switch?
okay. I'm gonna paint later.
Wet coat later on. Misting first.
So the only way to get better, guys, is keep on doing.
Practice.
Practice.
Practice makes progress.
Practice, practice. Exactly. Practice doesn't guarantee that you're gonna get perfect, but you'll progress. You'll get better and better. Even if you're still not that good, you still progress. So you just keep on going and keep on going.
Yeah, I don't believe in like practice makes perfect.
Yes.
Progress.
Progress. That's why there's a quote like you don't fail, you just get better.
Yeah.
Like people are watching us like, what are these dudes saying, man? Just paint, man. We don't want any
Finish up,
like
we wanna see
words
the
of
gold.
wisdom from you guys.
Is this some kind of therapy?
Are we in a therapy session? Well, in a way, airbrushing is a very good therapy.
Justifying.
Yes, it's true. Like you get to focus on your work. You block out any problems that you might have, any issues, anything. You just block it out, and you're focusing. Even the sound, it makes you concentrate. Focus on it.
Inhaling paint will make you forget something.
And inhaling the paint will make you high. No, I'm just kidding, guys. But literally, it's bad. That's why you don't inhale the paint.
Yeah, don't inhale the paint.
Do
Just
not inhale the paint.
make sure you wear a mask every time you paint. Mist coat.
Johnny saying the psh psh of the airbrush and Paul's narration is like ASMR X podcast.
Can you make it close? Can you make the mic close to this so they can hear?
Johnny, this is for you. Johnny doesn't need this, man. This is
I've
probably
been doing
hearing
it.
this every day.
For everyone else.
Ali saying, I think my lungs are already colored from all the painting with my entry grade. Yes, because you don't stop painting.
Never finish your
At
entry.
some point, Ali, you have to stop and yeah, I'm done. You don't paint and paint and paint. Nice. So guys, if you can see, this is just the first layer. later on, Mickey will. This is. Are you already wet coating?
No,
No, mist coating. So later on, Mickey will go at it with another layer, but like a how do you call this? Like a wet coat. So a more full force layer this time.
If you're painting a bigger piece or kit, you do maybe 2 mist coats.
2 mist
That's
coats.
large surface.
Yes, exactly.
For a small kit like this, you don't need that much, I believe. Tell me I'm wrong, Sir G.
I like how whenever we say something, there's like a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think.
James will answer.
Can someone confirm, please?
It's as if we don't know what we're doing.
No, it's just that this art form, there's a lot of ways to do it. So the how we do it might not be how others do it, but if it works for you, then feel free. If you can share it with us, we'll really appreciate that. But yeah, there's like freedom in it in a way. Like there's like different ways of doing it, and what you're comfortable with. Freedom.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yes, exactly. So.
But of course, do the proper.
Yeah, there's the
Rowing.
basics always. But yeah, so like I say, there's like different ways of doing things, so whatever you're comfortable with. But yeah, the best way is to try out every way. The best way is to try out every way, so you'll be able to determine like which steps, which processes are you more inclined to.
Kind of like this airbrush. Like, it feels different than the one we're using at the store.
I guess that's because it's still pretty new. It's not pretty new,
it's
right?
a different airbrush, I believe.
Okay.
Alright, so we're done with mist coats. And they're all black. Do I have still some paints here? Yeah, a lot.
And you'll be surprised, guys. The airbrush doesn't consume a lot of paint. Yeah, you can paint for a long while, and then you realize that you still have paint. So if you guys take a look, Mickey will do the second layers now. This time he's gonna go at it with more force.
You like you
And-
ready for more fumes?
More fumes. Yes, man. More fumes,
Yeah.
man.
Is it shown or can you guys see it?
A little.
There you
Let's
go.
move this guy. Okay, now it's like a bit shiny.
Yeah. You have to see it looks wet. If it looks wet, then that's what you're looking for. That's the finish that you're going for.
Alright, that's the shininess that at least we want. It's reflecting, right? More. Wala.
Blurry.
Oh,
Blurry.
come on, camera, keep up.
Guys, let us know if it's clear, if you can see it. So maybe remove the airbrush from the
Yes,
frame
from the-
and just the kit. Let's see.
It's gonna be like this.
I'll be spraying like this. Okay, I'll try to keep my distance and not see what I'm doing.
Check it.
Shiny.
See. Cool.
It's gone again?
It's gonna be.
Sorry guys.
Shiny.
Don't worry, you will see the big one on the screen better than this because I'm painting the small pieces. Come on.
Can you guys hear that sound? It's very therapeutic. Promise.
It's Paolo's kind of therapy.
Like hearing it, it's like there's a rhythm to it, and you just follow the rhythm.
A sound we can smell.
A sound that we can smell.
You follow that sound and then right, bigger parts.
Nice. Really cool.
There are some that can make these guys, like these paint, more glossier, but I cannot achieve that yet. I'm not that expert. So I'll try as much as I can to make it as glossy as I want.
One of those guys is Johnny,
John,
which is watching right now. Master Johnny.
should I keep it black? I like the black.
No, gold.
Yeah.
Jamie Lannister gold. Golden armor.
There you go.
So I still doubt how effective golden armor is in an actual battle.
Have you read into guys this one?
Where?
The Spoils of War.
Where?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Should?
Yeah, so you're just giving it to the enemy.
Bigger parts, more shiny parts.
Nice. Black armor, I understand. It makes you intimidating. And it gives you that fearsome presence, exactly. So yeah, black armor, the Black Knight. But yeah, gold armor, the Golden Knight.
Well, mostly only the generals or the kings.
The kings usually they do it, yeah, just to show that they have their
They have
power,
the power,
I guess.
yeah. Maybe
And
that's the what it means. Power, I
It
guess.
could be, but if you have to go into battle, then it's really bad.
Yeah, you're
But
just
most
riding
kings
your
doesn't go
horse.
into battle anyway. And it's mostly ceremonial, I guess. If they have to wear armor for like a ceremony, then yeah, gold with jewels makes sense. Gilgamesh. We're going to finish it until gold, right?
If we have time, yeah. Why not?
Can we tell Ashraf that we're gonna we're gonna stay for a bit?
What time is it now?
5:30.
Oh,
We still have time. That's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You know, it's coming.
Miss Amy, you're gonna take taxi. We won't be able to finish in time.
I still need silver and gold. So
Try.
silver and clear gold actually.
Yeah. Are you just gonna do clear gold? Nice.
No, because I don't like the outcome of this guy, so I'll just use this GX clear gold. Like
You think if we give them the code right now, they're all gonna leave after? Because I know some of these guys are really like dying in anticipation. Should we give them the code? Then they can order while watching? We can, right? Yeah, let's do that. But please, guys, don't just log out after you've gotten the code, huh? That's because go. Then you'll see like 0 viewers. So, like we said,
Should we show the...
not yet. Not yet. So, we have our spinner right here, and the spinner will determine how much discount those codes are going to be worth up for.
We still don't have name for it though.
Yeah, it's the... I just call it spinner.
Spinster.
Spinster. Okay, so there's like 15%, 20%, 25, and 30. So hopefully we get 30. The bigger the discount, the better, the more happy we are for you guys. So I'm gonna spin it. Ella, you wanna do the honor?
No?
No? Okay, let me do it. Ready? What is it? 25! Not bad, man! Not bad!
That's a lot.
That's a lot. You
There
know
you go,
what?
guys.
I'll spin again. I'll try to get 30. If I don't get 30, we'll stick with 25, okay? Woo! 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. What is it? 20. Alright, I changed my mind. Now it's just 20%. No, I'm just kidding. So guys, we'll stick with 25. Who has the code? Well, I'll do it here.
You can edit it.
Okay. I'll just put it in here. 25%. Not. That's a pretty good deal. 25%. Let me just do that here. Card price rule. Okay, I'm just gonna activate the code, guys. I'm gonna put in 25%.
Don't mind me, I'm just spraying some fumes around here.
Just the discount amount, right? The user number, it's already here.
Can you check? Up there. Make it 4? No. The other one, yeah.
That's
Alright.
it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so the code is active. 25% off. And the moment you've all been waiting for, let's reveal the code. Remember guys, for users only, registered users. So you have to have an Otaku ME account. So you have to be fast. And let's go. There you go. We have the code. 8A9 $2K7F. 8A9 $2K7F. The code is active as we speak. Use it now. You only have limited time to use it. Until today maybe, or until the end of the stream. I don't know.
Until the end of...
But you don't know.
No, yeah. We don't know.
We don't know. But yeah, please hurry up. Use the code. 25% off. If you don't want to use the code, if you know someone that would like to use it, share it with your friends, share it with your family. And yeah, only 4 users will be able to use it, so you have to hurry. Thank you so much guys for joining us and staying with us. But we're not done yet. We're having so much fun here. And wow, wet coat. Nice. So you can see guys the glossy effect. Glossy. 8A9 $2K7F. If you guys are interested in using the code, comment in something. Just say, hey, thanks for the code, or like, I'm gonna use the code. Just want to know like how many of you guys are excited about the code. 25% off. Someday, when we have more viewers, I'm really hoping that we have more 30% in there, maybe a 40%, maybe a 50%. So, good luck, guys. Ronald J saying it didn't work. You have to be logged in, so you have to have an account. And if let me check here. It's active already. So make sure that you're logged in. And if you're receiving any error message, let us know. Tell us what the error message is that you're receiving so we can check, okay? Make sure that you're logged into the account.
Wrong area. Yeah. Alright, my hand hurt. Today is Feb 3, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Online. Yep. Can you compare?
8A9 $2K7M. Yeah. 8A9 $2K7M. Yeah.
Maybe they're typing S instead of dollar sign.
Yeah, make sure it's dollar sign, not S.
So there you go.
Hindi gumamit. May nagagamit.
So yeah, people are already able to use it actually. So definitely it's working. If you're having any issues, error message, send us an email or a message right now. Sorry, a message here on Facebook, on YouTube, so we can check.
You guys can see the glossiness now.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Can you make sure that you're typing the right code?
It's
Someone
case
has already
sensitive.
used it. Yeah, case sensitive as well. Yeah, people have been using it, so should work. 8A9 $2K7F.
Glossy.
Like, can we call that the one that ordered?
Okay.
More glossy.
So right now you have to let it dry real quick.
Yeah. Usually we have to leave it overnight. But we will go with silver.
So
This is
after black, we do go with silver,
Silver.
and then a clear gold.
clear gold. Right?
Nice.
So this is super metallic 2, silver fine.
Ronald J.
Super fine silver 2. How's it?
Make sure that you got the code correctly.
Now focus.
My
People
hand
has
is
already
full of
used the
ink.
code, so but I think there's still slots left, but not sure why you're not able to use the code.
Just check if I missed some part. We have enough silver paint. Maybe I can bend this now. Let's sleep and wait for it to. Can you check Ali in the back end teller?
So Ronald J. So were you able to use the code?
Just letting this guys dry before we start with the silver. Or should I clean up the pen? I think I should clean up the airbrush.
Cancel order.
The first one.
Yeah.
What's the name?
11860.
Cancel.
He will order again.
Okay.
So hopefully you can still use the code.
Yep. For some reason, Ronald J is still not able to get the code to work though. Not sure why.
Put some distance. I don't want to paint on you. Tool cleaner.
I think you can check on YouTube now. The YouTube is still working. Like, it's okay. It's like. Okay, perfect.
Tool cleaner. Can I have some tissue?
Tissue? Yes, sir. Let me just check on the orders real quick.
It's so messy. I'm making mess right now.
Check mo nga yung ano. Yung code mismo. Baka mali yung sa'yo. So we're checking on the code, but people have been able to order, so it's curious why it's not working for you, Mr. Ronald J. But we'll check. For sure, we want you to be able to take advantage of it.
Clean up. Surprisingly, black is easy to clean. But I need
Like-
to clean. Baliktad.
4-1. Oh, upper.
Ako na.
You guys keep trying because
Yeah,
the
can
code
you
is
guys
working.
try again?
Code is working.
It
Don't worry.
seems like a lot tried to do it at the same time. So yeah,
Keep trying.
keep trying, guys. Try again right now. Should work.
Keep trying. Keep trying.
So 8A9 $2K7F. It should work right now. So please try it.
Hang on. Okay.
Should be working okay now. Please, Ronald J and Sora7 UAE, please confirm once you have placed the order and was able to use the code. Thank you.
Okay, I'm done cleaning the airbrush. Maybe we can proceed with
Okay.
the next step.
So silver. Silver it is.
I think I have pre-tinned now here, but it's not gonna be enough. So I'll just put it everything in here.
Here and then thin again. Put thinner again.
Or
So guys, right in front of you, there's the discount code 8A9 $2K7F. Only 4 users will be able to use it, and so you guys have to hurry. Some have already made the orders. Ronald J, Sora 7 UAE, please confirm if you were able to use the code properly. It's the code, by the way, is 25% off. So right now we see Mickey mixing the silver metallic paint and the thinner.
for the ratio of the silver, I think this one's
Alright,
1:1.
congratulations Ronald J. Ronald J was able to put in the order. Thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you so much for the support. And yeah, as much as we can, we'd like to give it back to you guys. So thank you as well, Ronald J. I hope you enjoy your kits, or not sure what you ordered, but I hope you enjoy what you ordered. If anyone else is still having any issues, please let us know so we can check on it. But yeah, after 4 users are able to make the order, then that's it. We'll have to wait for our next live stream.
Thank you.
And the more viewers that we have, the more chances that we'll give you bigger discounts. So guys, please help us. Share the stream and let us know.
Alright. It's your turn, Silver. Just need a few silver.
Sora 7 UAE saying invalid again. It's probably all 4 has been used. Let's check on that, but it should be working properly now.
Okay. How is it now?
So it's here. LI is calling this one. So it should be working properly. Just keep on trying. We tried it, it was okay. But if you're still having errors, do let us know, and we'll see what we can do with that. Remember, this is 25% off. Is actually bigger than the birthday discount. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
Birthday
discount is also really cool. But yeah, this is like bigger than the birthday discount. So let's see what we can.
Spacing?
Hmm?
Spacing?
Spacing. Shall we proceed with the silver now?
Yeah, let's go with the
Alright.
silver.
Let's start with the silver. First, try this guy.
I think you'll really like the silver. Let's just stick with silver. Guys, remember, you can still use the code, okay?
Right.
Shiny!
Delete lang.
Ta-da!
That's really cool.
That's just one coat.
How many coats are you gonna do?
Essentially, actually, for silver metallic, super metallic paint, you
Mhm.
just need one coat. But let's see. We can try 2 or 3. We'll see.
Mhm.
Just 2 maybe. But I don't want to make the paint too thick, so I'll just keep it minimal.
Guys, remember the code is still valid, so you can still use it.
Can you guys see it? Or no? It's too small. Close up. Silver. I don't think someone else is still watching right now.
Yeah, they're still watching.
I'm not sure if people are still watching.
I actually just tried the code. It's working perfectly, but I'm not gonna check out. Next time. My cart has like 30 items in it. I'm not gonna check out. But we still have 15 viewers. Guess what? They're here for your painting, Mickey, not for the code.
Wow.
Oh. Anyway, guys, feel free to use the code. I have just gotten word that there is still available slots for the code, so not or for all 4 uses has been used up. If that makes any sense. But yeah, you can still use it. That's 25% off. $8A9 $2K7F. So please, you have to hurry. People are already ordering as we speak.
You guys can see the silver?
That's really nice, Mickey. If that was my kit, I will stick with that color.
Silver
Amazing.
Gilgamesh.
Maybe Gilgamesh was because you're questioning the gold, right? Like this.
What's your problem with my gold armor, man? Alright then.
Let's go with silver.
Let's go with silver.
It is so uncharacteristic, but let's go with silver.
And guys, if you are not planning on using the code, if you know someone, if you have friends that is into the hobby, give them the code, let them know, and they can order. This is for a limited time only and for limited uses as well. So you still have time, you can still use the code right now, so don't forget. $8A9 $2K7F.
Alright. Is it focusing?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make the silver go inside the panel line because the panel line is a bit deep on this kit. It's not going through, so I have to focus on that.
Exactly. And what needle are we using? This is a
This
point
is 0.3,
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
0.3 double action airbrush.
How cool is that?
Yes, you see there's still black around it
Mhm.
and the fingers.
And surprisingly, we're not really smelling a lot of fumes
Mm.
because this room is well ventilated.
Maybe.
Look, there's like 4 ventilation shafts above us.
Or maybe I'm taking all of them.
Yes, I think you're filtering them for us.
You can see my mask turning into silver. Ooh, shiny. Whoop.
Nice. It almost looked like real metal now. Or real silver.
This is the color of your auntie.
Yes, I think so. Not anymore though.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I ruined it.
Go.
If we can speed up time and then
Yeah, fast
speed up
forward.
the
So here's the
Guess what?
thing. Alright.
Yes, thank you so much for watching us. But I hope you guys are learning and enjoying the process.
Don't mind the gap between the legs here because I didn't seam line that. That's not the point of this though. We want to show you guys the airbrushing. Silver. Yeah. Looks good on camera though, but not here. I don't know. Is it?
No, it looks good.
Ah.
just being humble and
Don't.
Mickey being Mickey.
So all of that is just first coat, right?
Just one cup, yeah.
Just one coat, yeah.
So I'm just making sure that all of them are painted. And then that's it. That's our silver.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how the body armor would look like.
Guys, remember, we still have that code right in front of you. $89, $2K7F. I think we're down to the last order. So yeah, better hurry and get that discount code. Or else it'll be too late. And yeah, 25% off. So you better hurry. I think we're down to the last one.
Wait. Let me bring the camera out and then that.
There you go. Amazing.
Nice silver. Check if there's anything left. If anything I missed.
Ronald James had a question. What's the advantage of airbrush to spray paint cans? There's a big difference. The spray paint cans is like just like a full blast. You don't really get any control over it. So you have to do a lot of what do you call this? The tape
Masking?
masking. You
Clean
have to
ups.
do a lot of masking. Use like stencils, guides for spray cans. And like I said, you don't really have any control. It's just like a full blast of spray. And it's good for like large areas, large parts. Like if you're gonna build like the whole body of a car, then you can go with a spray can. But with an airbrush, you have more control, you have more options, and you have, yeah, like at the start, you're gonna spend to get your airbrush, your compressor, and all that. But after that, it's actually like saves you money, especially if you really want to build a lot of models. It's gonna save you money because you're gonna buy those small bottles of spray paint. You don't have to buy the expensive spray cans. So yeah, there is a big difference between spray cans and airbrushing. And even the finish, airbrushing, because of the control that you have over it, it will give you a much smoother, better finish than a spray can. But we do use spray cans as well, so it just it depends on like the resources that you have. If you're able to like set up an airbrush station or a workshop station at home, or you just wanna like
Ow.
go at it real quick and then just use a spray can. So
Alright.
so right
I'm
now,
done with the silver.
and
It's as silver as it gets.
nice. Are these dry already? Not yet.
No, not yet.
Now they look like they're metal, and they're amazing. I'm telling you, if this was my kit, I'll keep it this way.
And then detailed it. Something.
No,
Like
just that way.
Silver.
I really hate it now because every time I airbrush something, I get tempted to like hand paint a part of it for detailing, and then it kind of have that uneven paint,
Uh-huh.
and then I tend to like just overdo the hand painting. I've never really done like just pure airbrush work.
Try.
Maybe I will. We can
We switch.
submit.
I'll go full hand painting and you go full airbrush.
We can submit more than one entry grade, right?
For staff?
For staff,
I don't know.
we can.
You wanna?
I have 2 days.
You have 2 days to paint.
Yeah.
One of our stuff did it in 1 day.
That's nice. So yeah, so one of the reasons why we have to really like do our prep work and cleaning, you get that if you guys can see it.
There's a note there. I'm
Yeah.
so
But
sorry.
Mickey was okay with it. He didn't mind. It was just like he wants just the Gilgamesh to have a nice
Proper gold.
proper gold, so he didn't really care. But if
Yeah.
you really want to paint it the right way, then yeah, those knobs has to be removed. Because yeah, as you can see, they're magnified. They're quite highlighted already.
I'll make that a detail. I hand
Mhm.
paint it with
Nice.
something.
What's the plan?
We let this dry and then should we continue with the gold? Let's ask the people. Everyone. I still have silver
Mhm.
here. Do you guys want us to continue with the gold now?
Yeah, guys, let us know. You want us to continue with the gold, or you wanna
Wait until next
next time
stream.
we'll
Next Friday, maybe.
we can spray it next time. You guys still wanna continue with the process?
Ganun. Pero transfer na sa akin yan. Box. Yung box na.
I think we can continue with the gold next time. What do you think?
It's up to you. I wanna finish it.
Now we'll continue with the gold next time. So guys, the code, as far as I know, there's still a slot left. So we will post the code so you can use it. If you know someone, you can share it with your friends, and then they can get 25% off their purchase. And yeah, we've actually went way over time. But we will have another, hopefully this Friday. If not, we'll make an announcement when the next build will be. And then we're going to continue with this. And then we're going to continue with the gold and all the other colors. And I thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. And I wish you guys well. You guys have a good night. Keep on building. Ronald J has last question. Will it be panel lined?
Not panel lined actually. I'll keep it as clean because
Yeah, because Mickey wanted the golden sparkling armor, and
Yep.
panel line kind of dulls that.
Yep.
So probably not. But yeah, panel lining is absolutely it's an amazing part
there are
of the
some
painting.
that I'll be painting in blue
Mhm.
because there's blue on his armor.
Mhm.
So that I'll mask maybe
Mhm.
or just reverse wash.
Yeah,
I'll try
you
that.
guys will see that next time. Hopefully by Friday. If not, we're gonna announce it.
Mhm.
And again, thank you so much, guys. Remember the code; it's still valid. We're gonna post it later on. Take advantage of it. 25% off. You guys have a good night, and always remember, think outside the kit. Bye bye. See you again next time, guys.